2023, we focused our Laudato Si reflections on the goal of ecological economics. It has been both informative and challenging. How best we can align our finances and resources to serve the common good without supporting directly or indirectly to activities that undermine our commitment to responding to the twin cries of the poor and that of the earth. So today, we celebrate our milestones and pray that although we shall embark on a new goal, which is ecological education, ecological conversations on economics and actions do not stop, that it continues to be lived in our living and our mission. Consequently, we launch our goal for November 2023 to October 2024 on ecological education. We look forward to another great Laudato Si year. Let us continue to journey together in faith and action. We would like to share with you a short video on what living ecological economics has been in the last year. Welcome Adina to take us through this journey.
Thank you, Pauline. For our opening prayer today, we would like to use a song composed by Sister Sandrina Raymond, IBVM from the Eastern African province, during the launch of our Laudato Si 7-year action plan, which was 2 years ago. Please let us bring ourselves to a deep silence, a place for prayer and listening. We begin our meeting in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Dina, sorry, we don't have the sound.
Sorry?
Please share the sound. We don't hear it.
The sound is not working.
No, we don't get the words.
Sorry. Yeah?
No.
Okay, so
God's tender love and presence are revealed in creation, in the beauty of all the universe. We praise you, Creator God. The sun and the moon and the stars in the sky, the water, the soil, and all forms of life. Praise the Creator who made them all. God's tender love and presence are revealed in creation, in the beauty of all the universe. We praise you, Creator God. The birds of the air, the fish of the sea, the cattle of the land, the plants of the field, and we the humans, we coexist in our common home. God's tender love and presence are revealed in creation, in the beauty of all the universe. We praise you, Creator God. Care for the earth is care for the life. Care for the poor is the duty we have. Sharing our riches, speaking for the voiceless and those oppressed. God's tender love and presence are revealed in creation, in the beauty of all the universe. We praise you, Creator God. Praise be to you, Father, Son, and Spirit. Praise be to you, Holy Trinity. With all your creatures, filled with your presence, praise to you. God's tender love and presence are revealed in creation, in the beauty of all the universe. We praise you, Creator God. We praise you, Creator God. We praise you, Creator God.
it is indeed a wonderful song, very inspiring. I would like to invite now our JPAC coordinator for the English province of IBVM, Sister Catherine, to share with us the first actions they undertook in relation to ecological economics this year. Sister Catherine, the floor is yours.
Thank you. This presentation is made on behalf of the head teacher, the staff, the students, and the parents of Loreto Grammar School, Altrincham. But it also represents the work of all our CJ and IBVM schools in the UK. This is their sustainability pledge. During a special day off timetable to celebrate, reflect, and learn from the values of our founder, Mary Ward, a small group of staff and students explored Pope Francis's encyclical Laudato Si', the response of the Loreto sisters, and our own response as Loreto Women of Mary Ward to sustainability and climate change. We were inspired in this by both the Mary Ward family living Laudato Si' 7-year action plan on care for our common home, and a visit in April 2023 by the Mayor of Greater Manchester, Andy Burnham, and religious leaders from our region, led by Bishop John Arnold of Salford, to meet the Pope and pledge a commitment to tackle climate change. This is our pledge to the Loreto sisters who lead our Mary Ward family and to the Greater Manchester Climate Change Partnership. At Loreto Grammar School, we pledge to consider our actions and carry out more sustainable options that will benefit our community. We will actively take ownership for the environment and help our community become more eco-friendly so that we can make sure our environment is not suffering. We will not litter, but will look after our home for future generations. We will try our best to help the economy by using and spreading the word about fair trade products, turn off lights when we leave the room, and not overuse energy. We will recycle things that we don't need anymore, use recycled plastic wherever we can, donate more to charities, and help vulnerable people. We look forward to 2023-24 with renewed hope and commitment. And the school was also awarded the Green Flag Eco Award with distinction. This award was presented to the school by the England Eco Schools organisation. This is what they had to say. We admire your commitment, demonstrated by continuing your hard work on the topics that held the most importance to you within your school community. Overall, this is a terrific application. Everyone at Loreto Grammar School should be proud of the Green team and the amazing and inspiring work that they've achieved this year. You're more than worthy of your Eco Schools Green Flag with distinction. Congratulations. I would just like to add that St Mary's School, Cambridge also received this Green Flag Award with distinction. And I end our presentation with the short film created by our sustainability students who are aged 13 and 10.
Yes.
I think you're going to present this.
Yes, I will. Okay.
Thank you.
That's okay. Let's hope the sound works now. You let me know. Is it working, the sound?
Not yet. Yes.
Hi, my name is Evie and we are members of the Loreto Sustainability Group.
Hi, I'm Shauna. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm Shauna and we're going to take you on a tour of our school. These are the bins that we have in every room, and we have stickers on them so people know what goes in the right bins. Over here on the stairs of the science room, we have a whole line of inspiration, inspiring us to be more eco-friendly. Some are truthful messages, reminding us to be kinder and friendlier to the planet. Others are messages to inspire us and remind us that we need to be stewards of the planet and be more eco-friendly.
This is our school veg patch, where we make compost and grow vegetables and herbs for the science lab. This is the whale we made out of recycled plastic bottle tops that helped get our Eco Scores accreditation.
This is not eco-school accreditation. It requires us to take multiple steps as a school, such as the eco-school review and also collaboration. Collaboration for us looks like having eco-reps in every single floor, so every class is involved in sustainability throughout the school. Throughout the school, we have the insect and bug habitats. These creatures get realized a lot in the media, but they're actually little giants. And while they might be tiny, they're definitely not small in the work they do. In terms of food and pollination, about 3/4 of the food that we eat actually requires insects for pollination. In Loretto, we have been thinking about reducing our use of plastic and reusing what we already have. To do this, we have brought in these cups that once you've just had a drink out of them, you can pop them in the bin and they're able to be washed and reused again. Being in collaboration, we've had these suggestion boxes where people can make notes and say how it's working in the school.
Right now, we're in the seminar room where we hold our meetings. What I love about this group is that it's sustainable in terms of once me and Evie leave, we have people in younger years to carry on what we're doing, and they're so inspiring just learning from them. So it's just really sustainable as a school.
What I love is that it's very student-led and it's really inclusive of the students' ideas.
I love that we can see the impact we have on our school with the initiatives we're doing.
I like how we can interact with siblings to share with them. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much, Sister Catherine, and thank you to the beautiful students from the school who, as you mentioned, are they have the ownership of their activities. It's a student-led initiative, which we deeply appreciate. Thank you very much also for all the work you do in relation to making ecological economics more known and taking more initiatives. At this moment, we would like to present you our speaker for the keynote address this afternoon. I have the pleasure to introduce to you Sister Julie Marie Peters. She is a native of the island of Grenada in the Caribbean, presently serving in Rome as Assistant General Superior of her congregation, which is Sisters of the Sorrowful Mother, Third Order Franciscan. Sister Julie holds an MS in Marriage and Family Therapy from the University of Wisconsin, a BA in Theology and Sociology. In the past, she has taught at the Regional Seminary of St. John Vianney in 16 years in counseling psychology, psychology for ministry, human development, and pastoral counseling skills. Presently, one of her responsibilities is JPAC promotion and coordination for her congregation. She is a certified trauma therapist and is also certified in neurofeedback. She has conducted workshops, training seminars, and facilitated courses throughout the Caribbean, Guyana, and North America on psycho-spiritual topics. She has also co-authored Parenting for Literacy, which is part of UNESCO's Leading for Literacy and Numeracy project. Welcome, Sister Julie. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy and honored to be here. So let me share my screen. Okay. So ecological education, part of it is my passion because that's what a lot of what I do to relax. That's a lot of what I do to pray. Apart from it being transformative, it plays a crucial role in shaping the environmental consciousness, not only of children, but of the entire community, the adult community. Likewise, I get to the second slide, great. Likewise, ecological education is not only about reform in the spirit of integral ecology, it is important to develop educational methods, and I see you are well on your way, educational methods that are sensitive to the ecological needs of the community and to promote sustainable practices. Given the videos I have looked at since I've joined you, as I said, you are well on the way, and I say congratulations to you. Continue the effort. Ecological education has to help instill values in children from an early age. So, as I looked at your videos, I would even encourage those at the secondary school level to take that beyond and work with younger children so that there is an intergenerational connection throughout what you do. Because the younger ones will listen to adolescents much more than they will listen to us. So I encourage you to do that. The education must take place both outside and inside of the classroom. We have to impart knowledge and skill through practical experiences. So in a certain sense, we create a living lab of what we're teaching. That in itself will hold the interests of the children, and you will see that their own creativity will multiply. Our responsibility is to foster understanding of what is the most significant threat to the ecosystem. And as I say this, I am sure you already see the connection with this and last year's goal, the economic goal. As we go forward, again, teaching both recycling as you're doing, but teaching the very young ones about littering, to help them change behavior. Because even for us adults, when we understand the why of something, we could involve ourselves in the practice of anyhow. We could really involve ourselves, but we need to understand the why. Teaching about giving the children, and as I see you doing in your secondary schools already, giving them an opportunity to engage in what I call ecological leadership. And it is very evident in what I've seen. So for instance, this was a project that we as a congregation engaged schools in on the 3 islands. And this little boy came up with this project. And what impressed me about this project, he wasn't only planting in plastic bottles, he was planting in tomato ketchup containers. And that just blew my mind. And children were very excited about that because no adult taught him to do that. It was his own creativity. So I encourage you, basically, to do the same. Some schools might not have any space, land space, based on where your school is constructed, in the city, for instance, or even in a rural area where you just have little land space. But many schools are fenced with walls. And what you can do, as these children did, is to create a green wall, to use the wall as a space to hang planters. And these planters, again, as these children did, could be bottles, very light. So there isn't a detriment to the wall falling or creating, too much extra weight. So that's something that can be done. Likewise, school gardening gives us an opportunity to form relationships. It gives us an opportunity really to break down barriers. It gives us an opportunity to, I would say, to put into practice the words of your own foundress, to practice justice, to seek out the truth and practice justice. I'm editing what she said, but it is to do that, is to use this space of gardening to help the children find the truth, discover the truth about themselves, discover the truth about life, that everything is interconnected. And everything is interconnected because there is a common creator. There is a God that created all of us. And all of us have this innate dignity. And the way we treat one another affirms that dignity. And if we can affirm the dignity of each other, we can also affirm the dignity of all creation. All creation. So again, I really encourage you to see gardening beyond planting of vegetables and fruits, beyond that, but to take it into where it can teach and expose the children to an ecological spirituality. Pope Benedict made the point that the link between salvation and creation is so intertwined that we cannot speak about one without speaking about the other. To teach nurturing behaviors to the plant, to plant life, so that children begin to intuit the sense of the sacredness of the earth, the sense of the sacredness of the planet. Imagine if we can pass that on to our children and they imbibe a sense of the sacred, how that will impact behavioral change and how behavioral change would impact relationality. Partnering with the next generation. Children learn by modeling. Children look at what we do. And because our inaction or action as adults have an impact on the future and future generations, I know the sisters and the adults among you who are listening would appreciate the fact that there is an intergenerational justice issue that we need to take care of. If we do not act, we hand over a degradation of creation to our children. If we do not act, then we teach children to accommodate, to be indifferent, to take a mediocre stand to the environment. But if we teach children and we partner with children and teach them importance of creation and the importance of the contribution to creation, then I would say as adults, as congregations, we would have taken up the task that the documents Laudato Si and now Laudato Deum is calling us to do. I just want to share with you very briefly regenerative agriculture. I tried that this year. I experimented with regenerative agriculture. Now there are 10 points to regenerative. I only tried 4. And really, what is it? It is a holistic approach to agriculture, to sustain the soil, to regenerate the soil, to improve soil health, and to create a more sustainable soil balance. Now, this looks like woods, right? This is Rome. And what I did, and I'm sure the sisters would appreciate that. You know, religious have a way of cleanliness is godliness. So even when we garden, we root up everything and we clean up everything to plant. So I used to do that until I did some research. And I realized what I was doing was wrong. It really wasn't helping the soil. So I allowed all of the natural grasses to grow along with the plant. You know, scripture tells us, let the weed and the wheat grow together. But it's kind of like that. So I allowed it to grow together. And what happened as a result is this. So this reducing of non-tilling farming practice allows the soil to retain much more water. It allows the soil to protect the roots of the plants. And that in itself increased yield. The second is that is what I used to do before. And I was very proud of it. In doing that, I also killed a lot of the earthworms. And way back when, Aristotle was the first person to say to the world, what our digestive system is to our bodies, earthworm is to the earth. It irrigates it. It keeps it soft. It keeps it moist. So we need then to protect the life of earthworms. And this over-tilling of the soil really kills earthworms. The second thing I practiced, the second principle of regenerative agriculture was overcropping by allowing the continuous growth of the product I was planting, whatever I was planting. That in itself provided nutrients and reinvigorated the soil itself. And I'm not going to go through this in very detail because I only have 15 minutes, plus you can research that yourself. And I know the young people who are listening, the students, they might have even done that already. And if they have not, I would encourage them, please do. So it keeps the soil, reduces erosion, suppresses weeds, and provides for pollination and pollinators. And there was a video that mentioned that. It recycles the nutrients, introduces all kinds of, natural fertilizer to the plants. So if you look at that, this slide, you can see this pumpkin. Within all of that, all the background is really grass. It's real grass. I literally had to search for the pumpkin, and nothing is wrong with that, but they were there, okay? Composting. That's another way. That's another method I tried. Well, I did composting at home in the Caribbean, but I experimented with different types of composting. Home in the Caribbean, I use vermicomposting, composting with worms. Here, I didn't have access to worms, so I did composting by open air composting. So again, what does composting do? It helps to rebuild depleted soils. It allows for natural sustainability growth. It provides longer lasting fertilizer, right? So it replenishes the earth, And I think we're interested in doing that. Again, that ties in with your goal of last year, because if you could make your own fertilizer, then you don't have to spend money buying fertilizer that just doesn't last. Okay, now this year we've tried, because of the new policies in Rome in terms of separating waste, we have gone to this kind of composting. Even though I've kept my old method, but we've gone to this in bins, covered bins. And what I want to point out to you here, you may know, but basically vegetable skins, fruit skins, grass. I like to think of colors of the earth: brown, green, orange, some reds. And then this I want to point out to you. Look at all of the worms here that really helps digest and make this compost worthy of use. So if you have, I realize that you're doing that. You can expand on it, of course. And then the last thing is increasing crop diversity. Now, way back when, crop diversity was natural, natural to the earth. And when we entered into commercial farming, what did we do? Sad to say, we destroyed trees, all kinds of trees, the variety of trees, in order to do monocrops, to make money and fast, not realizing that that in itself was depleting the earth. Because when you have a variety of crops, a variety of plants, they create an ecological balance that we hardly can do. So even now that people do crop rotation to help solve that problem, crop rotation is good, but it isn't as powerful as diversity of crops, which was very natural to the environment. So you would see that I have tried planting together instead of doing crop rotation, try planting, peppers with melon or eggplants, and doing various types of it, and doing the same thing with tomato and spinach, and having different things planted in the same plot, rather than reversing the crops, but doing it together. Plant to encourage pollination. And I can easily quickly say, no pollinators, no global food security. It's as simple as that. It's simple as that. I even noticed that on the tomato plants I had this year, you would have like about 20 flowers, 20 blossoms, and you would only have about 3 fruits. And I tried to do the research on it, and there could only be 2 reasons for that: insufficient water, lack of pollination. I subscribe to you that for me, I think what it was lack of pollination. Because in Rome, we really haven't got a lot of bees and butterflies. So again, to plant within the your vegetable garden or your school garden, so with the consciousness that you want to increase the life of pollinators. Ecological education must be designed to foster a new covenant relationship between humanity and the natural world. And I think we do that first by building a relationship, intergenerational relationship, to build that and to continue building that same love and, almost as you transplant a plant, you transplant the love that you have as an adult about creation to the young ones. And then my last point basically is that good ecological education will renew our love for creation, will inspire right relationships with our Creator, with each other, with our common home, with ourselves. So I really want to thank you for the opportunity to share my passion with you, and hopefully it will help you build on what you have already started so well. So I congratulate the students and their teachers for the video I have seen, and it gives me great hope. So I thank you, the members of this congregation, for what you're doing and what you're passing on. May God bless you in your work, and may we continue to care for our common home together. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sister Julie, for your keynote address. There is more to come in the last 15 minutes of our webinar today. More activities from other provinces. But for now, I would like to tell you that we deeply, deeply admire your commitment and contribution in taking care of Mother Earth. Our planet is getting better and being renewed because of people like you who believe in the cause. It is a good invitation and challenge to each one of us that we can all be part of the solution. Now, we welcome you all to watch a video prepared by Sister Paula Montano, a CJ from the Amerindian province. The video is prepared by Sister Paula and her team on how schools in Amerindia, in different parts in Chile, Argentina, get involved in living ecological economics. Thank you again, Sister Julie. We will have a questions and answer session after this video, an open forum. And thank you, Sister Paula, for sharing and compiling this video for us. Okay, I hope it will work this time as well. Just let me know if you hear the sound. It's okay?
Para pensar en la tierra, hermosa creación, cuidando como hermanos esta casa común, cuidando como hermanos esta casa común, regalo de la vida, regalo del Padre, como hermano de la creación. Se renuevan las vertientes en la vida y el amor. Y los árboles no se cansan de crecer. Desde el cielo a la tierra, cobijando que crecen. Las aves que vuelan entre el cielo y la tierra, un nuevo crecer. amanecer. La creación, amor de amores, es el mar que no cesa de avanzar. Entre aguas cristalinos yo me encuentro reflejada esa hermosa creación. Es un tiempo de amar, es un tiempo de soñar, es un tiempo de pintar, es un tiempo de meditar entre el cielo y la tierra, la hermosa creación. Padre bueno, ala de corazón. Padre bueno, que alas de corazón. Esos buenos pajarillos muy cantores del cielo y la tierra alzan sus buenos pajarillos muy cantores del cielo y la tierra. Van tejiendo su nacer cobija muchos nidos. Los robles solo ruines de la vida. Entre montaña que nunca su cantor. El río que se entre aguas cristalinas, cuidando al Creador. Pajaritos que hoy crecen en los pinos, pajaritos que no cesan de volar, encontrando en el aire un sentido en el cantar, encontrando en el silencio soñar. Pajarillos que se tejen entre el cielo y la tierra. Pajarillos
Okay, thank you very much for that video from Ameridia. It helps to see what our students and pupils can do to respond to the call for responding to the cry of the earth. Well done, and keep it up. I saw on the chat box somebody said, surely there is hope because, one garden at a time. And if each one of us can grow some garden, however small it is, there is hope. At this juncture, we have just a few minutes, maybe about 5 minutes or less. If you have a question or you'd like to make a comment, kindly put it on the chat, or using the reaction button, we give you a chance or an opportunity to speak. So just a minute or two. Certainly, Sister Julie from the chat box, I hope you can follow. There are very positive comments about you sharing your passion, your garden, your commitment, and we are grateful. Sister Catherine and from Meridia, certainly we are happy to see what students can do and they're doing, and their comments there thanking the schools for what they're doing, and we pray that that continues, not just in the schools that have presented today, but in all the other schools, and we know a lot happens, so please continue to do it.
Thank you.
Okay. Sister Julie, I see one question. Any challenges that Julie faces in her passion to implement ecological education in the school? Do you like to respond to that? Please.
Sure. Unless the adults, the teachers in the school, are fired up and passionate, you find that the energy of the children wanes very quickly. It wanes very quickly. But if the adults can sustain the momentum, then it's also sustainable. Then the other thing, if there's a purpose for the gardening beyond just gardening. So in one of our schools, we garden to give to a nursing home, a Catholic nursing home that is very, very poor, and they have no space and then very little ability to garden. So the children do both. They garden at school so they can bring vegetables to the nursing home, and they also go to the nursing home and plant flowers in pots and take care of it. And that keeps the motivation going because there is a reason they're doing it. And they see the results and they see the happiness that they bring to others. So I would say there is a problem, but there is a solution.
Thank you. Thank you. That's beautiful. Okay. I think I don't see any other question, and certainly lessons well taught, well understood, and we move them into the future as we carry on with the 2024 with ecological education. And so that we are within our time, I would like to say that we are most grateful. We are very, very grateful. I would like to thank each one of you for being here today. No doubt you have many other duties and responsibilities to undertake, but you chose to join our online event. Thank you, colleagues, sisters, teachers, students, and friends of Mary Ward. A special thanks to you, Sister Julie Marie Peters, for your intervention. Thank you, Loreto Grammar School, and Meridia for generously sharing with us your activities and plans. Isabel, thank you very much for your support in translation. It helps to have more of our members to participate. And thank you to Sister Sandrina for your songs in support of Mother Earth. May we have a graced year of rich conversations on ecological education. Let us encourage our schools and students to fully engage in this exciting journey. And for us all, education never ends. There is so much we can do. See you in February during the celebration of Saint Bakita. the International Day for Prayer and Awareness Against Trafficking in Human Persons. We encourage you to read Laudate Deum. It will form part of our conversations next year. In the meantime, we have put together 2023 reflections from the provinces on how they have engaged with the goal ecological economics. We shall send this very informative document to our provinces after this event. Please interact with it and trust us, there is something in it for everyone, and God bless.
Thank you, Pauline. Thank you, everyone. Indeed, there is much to read and reflect upon when you will have in your inbox in 5 minutes after the meeting our 2023 report on all provinces, both IBVM and CJ, our big Mary Ward family. We will share also with Sister Julie and all other guests who are here and are interested in reading more about what we are doing all over the world to respond to Pope Francis' call, both in Laudato Si and Laudate Deum. And now we close our meeting with the second beautiful and inspiring song prepared by Sister Sabrina on the occasion of the season of creation. And this time I hope the sound works, so please let me know. Okay. Is it working?
No sound yet.
It's okay?
No.
No sound yet. Mm-mm.
No sound yet.
Oh, this is... Okay. I will restart again. It's too beautiful to miss it, so I hope the technology will help.
Not yet. Adina, we have no sound.
Sound. Mm-hmm.
No sound yet.
Edina sound also not heard.
Adina, you are muted. We don't hear you.
Sorry. Is it working now?
Now we hear you.
Sorry, there must be something with the Zoom. Anyway, I said I will put the link to the video in the chat box for you to see it later. Sorry for the technical hiccups this afternoon. And it was lovely to see you all. And we meet definitely for the International Day of Prayer Against Human Trafficking, February 8th. And later in June for our next Laudato Si goal. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good day, a good evening, a good sleep.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.